The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But and oftentimes we call them a hybrid, combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Brady now on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Play action. Now it's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to Brown, this time complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Brady to throw again. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that? And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Mike 42. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
To try again after the sack. Brady, that is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's track. Undercrush. Rip.
Now a play fake. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. First possession. Interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Brady gives this one up to Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Brady. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Ronald Jones. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at point. And to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 36, Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, it's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 68 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go to Elliott again. Elliott a first down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and
45's the mark. Let's go, defense.
now Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jamal Dean. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Brady going to throw. A check down here to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date in Super Bowl 56 as they're able to extend their 4th quarter advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. D Ford in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
coming up on 2nd and 7. Zeke going to get it on the option. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Play action now. Prescott. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Steps away to his left. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Elliott, toss right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Prescott from the gun. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but have been a good one.
And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down in the end zone. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, Prescott here to throw. He'll get this complete to Board. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.